What up? It's Dan. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can make an entire song on your phone. Once upon a time, I had some pretty good, pretty expensive recording software on my computer, and then my computer crashed. So I don't have that anymore. But I still have a phone, so I can still put out music. So I want to say to everyone out there, if you have songs and you have passion, you can get your music out. You don't have to have super expensive equipment or anything fancy like that. Even if it's not 100% studio quality, it's still worth putting out because you don't know who's going to hear it and think, oh, this is awesome, like I'm going to help them out in the future, record more songs, or I'm going to use my equipment to help them record this song again even better, or maybe somebody just really connects with it and really enjoys it. Basically, if you can, you should put your music out and there's nothing stopping you. For this video, I'm going to be talking about iPhones and Garageband, just because that's what I have and that's what I know. I'm not too familiar with Androids, but I'm sure they have some app you can get that's very similar to GarageBand, and everything that I'm going to tell you is going to be applicable to any music software, any kind of production thing that you can get your hands on. I'm going to be using my first solo song since birth as the example for this because I did the whole thing on my phone with no help from anybody else. So I'm going to go through step by step, show you how I did that so that hopefully you'll be able to understand how you can make your own songs as well.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to my phone. I'm going to go ahead and get right into it, open GarageBand, and start a new track so you can see from the beginning what you have to do to start a song. So the first thing, you want to go ahead and have some chords. Anyone that has written a song knows that the chords are super important and pretty much all of the song is based around it. In GarageBand, they have this thing called Smart Piano, or really Smart Drum, Smart, pretty much any instrument almost. And it's really cool that when you pick the Smart option, it already has some chords that you can choose from. So you can go ahead and play around with these as much as you want. For my last song, I ended up getting something like this. Nothing too crazy, pretty simple, but the best things in life tend to be simple. So I'm going to go ahead and just copy this and paste it into here because I'm not going to go ahead and show every single little detail of how I made this song because this will be a multiple hour long video and nobody wants that. So quick thing on panning. This thing right here basically shows what ear the instrument is in. So you can put it all the way to the left or all the way to the right. But you generally want to have it balanced out between the songs. So I'll put one of them all the way to the left and one of them all the way to the right. Panning is more of a, I don't want to say advanced technique, but it's something that I'm going to get into more in my next video. So stay tuned for that. Once you get the chords, I went ahead and added the drums. I think the drum sequencer is really cool because it's set up into beats. Everything on the left is a drum sound, and you can actually pick each individual sound that you want, but I'm not going to go too crazy into that right now. I'm just going to do something simple. All right. This is basically as simple as you can make it, but I'm going to go ahead and record it with this just so you get an idea of it. Oh, wait, I don't know why that didn't just go. Hold on 1 second. Let's try that again. All right, nothing too crazy, but it's starting to come together a little bit. The thing with making songs that you realize is that it's not about any one track, it's about the sum of the tracks. All of them, when they're layered together, are what make the song. It's not an individual track. So once you get the drums, you want to add the bass, which is my favorite part because you can actually go in to the notes here and pick out individually what you want it to be. So we can go ahead and do something like this. Already it's starting to come along a little bit. Obviously, I'm rushing through this a little bit, so it's not going to sound as good as it possibly could. I just want you to get the idea so that you can then do it yourself. This is what we have so far. One of the biggest things in audio production is EQ, which stands for equalization, which is basically giving room for all of the tracks to breathe. It's kind of complicated. I'm definitely going to talk about it a lot more in the next video, but basically, you want to go ahead and see the frequencies where a track is. This is the bass, so it's a little lower frequency. You would want to go ahead and boost that and then take away from the other ones. So you can see the piano is going to be higher. It's all the way up here. So you do the opposite. You boost it there and you take it away where the bass is so that each track has its own space to breathe, if you will. The next thing that I did was add guitar, which, because I am a guitar player, I wanted to play it myself and not just do the guitar that was built into GarageBand. But I had an issue, and the issue was that I don't have a microphone, or so I thought.
I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty upset about this at first. I've been playing guitar since I was 12 years old. It's what got me into music in the first place. So if I can't play guitar on the song, it makes it almost no fun at all for me, to be honest. So I was racking my brain, like, how am I gonna do this? Do I need to buy a mic that fits into an iPhone? Is that even a thing? I'm sure it is. I didn't even really get to look that much into it because I realized this is a microphone. This little thing right here. You use it all the time when you're talking to people on the phone. You probably don't even think about it, but this is all that you need to record. I literally just took it out, put it underneath the strap of my amp so that the microphone was hanging right over the speaker, and then just play guitar. And that was it. I did the vocals the same exact way. I just had the headphones plugged into my phone and I spoke into the mic like I was on a phone call and just did all of it that way. After a few hours of layering different parts on the guitar, different parts vocals, different tracks on the Garageband program itself, the song was done. Really, I just need to stress that layering the tracks is the most important thing. I don't want to say the more tracks the better, but the more tracks you have, the more full it's going to sound. Even if they're not doing crazy things, it's pretty simple. If you have a lot of tracks, it's going to sound full. There you have it. That right there is how you can make a full song on your phone with no help from anybody. I hope that you learned something. I hope that this sparks something in you to think, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna put this shit out there. I got these songs and I'm gonna do it. I don't need to wait for anybody else, any money, studio time, equipment, whatever. In my next video, I'm gonna be getting a little more in depth on production techniques that can be used on any software, any kind of production system that you might have. In the meantime, go ahead and click subscribe. And if you have any questions about anything in this video, or you want to know more details about anything in particular, go ahead and let me know in the comments down there.